Now that's a crazy NC too. Look at that.
A beautiful big speckled rattlesnake. That's amazing.
How's it going, everybody? Good evening. It is currently the last day of May, but not for long. It's about 8:30 p.m. right now, and I'm just getting out to my local stomping grounds here in the Santa Ana Mountains. Gonna be doing a little bit of hiking tonight, some road cruising. It's probably hard to tell on video. We have some very interesting sort of early season tropical moisture that's coming through the area for the next couple of days. So I'm going to spend the next couple of days herping around Southern California and seeing if I can use that tropical moisture to my favor and hopefully find some cool stuff. But yeah, tonight, just got off work, going to do some local hiking and then camp. But yeah, I'll get back to you guys with my first find. How about that? Little cliff swallow nest. There's our first snake of the night. Not a huge surprise given the habitat, but Thamnophis hammondii just sitting down there on a little bit of pond scum. Pretty cool. Very cute little snake. All right, we'll keep moving. That's funny, I didn't even notice that. There's number one, and then there's number two. Right next to each other. That's cool. Now that's a crazy NC too. Look at that. It's off the ground in this little canyon. Wow, look at that. That's insane. It's a super dope NC too. Hammondii number 3 right there. It's awesome. That's so cool. Look at that. Full on arboreal hammondii. That's rad. And there's number 4. Just went under that rock. Okay, there's lots of, oh, number 5. Wow, lots of hammondii in this little slot. No shortage, that's crazy. There's number 6 and 7. This canyon is just loaded. Loaded. Absolutely filled to the brim with hammondii. 8, 9. Wonder if we'll get any other snakes in here. The two-stripe population is flourishing in here. And number 10. There's 11 and 12. Wow. Can't believe how many garters are in here. 13 just wiggled under that rock. 14 was watching this all go down while I didn't even notice. There's number 15 next to what appears to be an owl feather. 16 might be the smallest hammondii I've ever seen. All right, well that was really cool. 16 Thamnophis hammondii on that little canyon was pretty wild. But the weather's still hot and I do want to see something other than garter snakes tonight. So I think what I'm gonna do is get back on the road and do a little bit more cruising. See if I can come up with anything else. Well, this has been a pretty familiar set out here lately. Young DOR Sopak. Bummer. All right, well, I don't really have any other way to describe tonight other than odd. I mean, on paper, I saw 16 snakes, which sounds pretty awesome, but you know, in reality, I saw 16 young two-striped garters, that was definitely cool. I'll take it. But let's hope the next couple days can boost up the biodiversity a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna get some shut-eye here and I will see you all in the morning. Good morning, everybody. It is the next day. I am definitely a little bit sleep deprived. I didn't sleep very long or very well, to be honest. There was a lot of animals running around my camping area that kept waking me up. But I'm out here this morning in San Diego County, doing a little bit of hiking, trying to take advantage of some quite unique weather for this time of year. There's some, as you can see, rain in the area. A high forecast of about 75 degrees. It's supposed to be overcast today, and it's also quite humid. I'm hoping that will get some snakes moving today. But I'm out here primarily hiking for mountain king snakes. I am looking for them in a range that I have not seen one yet before. We'll see how it goes. I'll be happy with pretty much anything I can find today. But yeah, I'll get back to you guys with my first find. All right, first herp of the day. Little Scoloporus down there in the leaf litter. Not the most exciting, but I've actually seen, look at the grosbeak up there. But yeah, I've actually seen relatively few herps of any kind on my hike so far. Honestly, I would assume with the relative cloud cover and not super extreme temps that things like Scoloporus and Crotalus species would probably be less active than they would on a hot sunny day. But I do think a lot of the fossorial species that I'm gonna be after today will really like this weather. We'll see. Hartwillie was gone, but first snake of the day, there was a little striped racer poking his head out of that hole. He saw me and quickly retreated, but it's very reassuring. There are snakes out. Nice pretty whiptail in the grass. Oh, big speckled rattlesnake. Wow.
Yeah, he was right here.
That's amazing.
He rattled at me.
Wow. Yeah, beautiful big speckled rattlesnake. That's amazing. Wow. Really, really pretty one. Real nice dark speckling on him. That thing's beautiful. Dipping down in all the leaf litter and stuff. You can see him down there. Gorgeous. Buried deep in there now. It's really cool. Well, that was a really cool second snake of the day. There was a bunch of hikers and stuff around and I didn't want to freak anyone out, so I just let him go and do his thing. Really, really pretty speck though. Would have liked to have gotten some better looks at it, but not a big deal. Second snake on the day. Let's hope for some more. Heck yeah, dude, little herp snack. These are the first, well, that one's not really ripe. This one's ripe maybe? First ripe strawberries I've seen this season. Nice. Little herp snack. Cheers. Crazy stormy looking out here right now. If I didn't know better, I'd think it was like a winter storm in January or something, but it's probably 85 degrees and like humid. Crazy weather out here for this time of year. It's wild. Well, I'm not gonna pretend like it's pouring or nothing, but rain in the low deserts in June. Not something you see every day. Not something you see every year, I don't think. It's honestly very, very pleasant. Haven't seen any snakes in quite a while, but I think once it gets dark, that's gonna change. Either way, it's just a beautiful, beautiful afternoon out here in the desert. Super stoked I came just to bear witness to these unique weather events that we're having lately. It's pretty awesome. All right, first snake of the night. It's not even dark out yet. Got a longnose. It's sick. Longnose snake.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's just crossing the road right here. Yeah, just ran into some other fellow herpers. They pulled up too. Nice little longnose snake. Super cool. Super beautiful longnose. So cool. All right, we got another snake. Aha, yeah, baby. Nice big Trimorphodon lyrophanes. California lyre snake. Ooh, it's got some kind of interesting little aberrant blotches down on the tail. That's dope. Super cool, man. It's been a very good year for me for lyre snakes so far, but that is definitely the biggest one I've seen. Excuse the toes, but I love those aberrant blotches on the tail. That's really cool. All right, I'm gonna grab them. Very, very cool. Oh boy. Second snake of the night. He was heading this way, so we are gonna send him off this way. Keep on cruising. Make sure you go off the road, buddy. Come on. Away from me. I don't want you to get hit by an idiot out here. All right, cool. Second snake of the night. We'll keep on moving. Well, folks, I saw that lyre snake at about 9:45 and it's currently almost 1. I don't know what to say. It feels prime out here. But for whatever reason, stuff's just not really moving. It is what it is. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna do just a quick cut shine in this area and then drive to where I'm gonna sleep for tonight. So yeah, assuming I don't see anything else, I will see you all in the morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm out here this morning in the San Jacinto Mountains, just doing some hiking. I don't have the whole day to kill today, but I do have a little while. Just kind of on my way home from this trip. Yesterday was definitely quite slow, but it is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna spend the first half of today just kind of hiking around the mountains out here. I don't have the whole day free today, but I do have a little while, so I'm gonna see if I can come up with anything, and I'll get back to you guys with my first find. Wow, there's the first snake of the day. Pretty much in the trail at 8:40 a.m. It's quite early. Little youngster, Southern Pacific rattlesnake. Yeah, it's quite early. I'm kind of surprised to see anything up. Little youngster, probably last year's young, maybe a little bit bigger than a $1/2. It's a very small snake. I'd put my hand next to it for scale if it wasn't, you know, a rattlesnake, but that's pretty cool. All right, I just moved him along only because he was on the trail. So he'll be a lot safer in that leaf litter over there. Super cool, first snake of the day and extremely early, 8:45 in the morning. Hardly seen a lizard active today so far, so cool, keep moving. All right, everybody, well, just getting back to the car here. It's been like over 5 hours since that SoPac, and I haven't really seen a single other notable herp. It's kind of strange, and I've noticed that's been kind of the trend lately. But oh well, is what it is. Definitely a little bit slower this time around, but I have had a lot of really good outings lately, so can't complain too much. Not sure when the next time I'll be able to get out in the field is, but when I do, I'll see you guys next time. All right, everybody, good morning. I'm out here once again in the Santa Ana Mountains today. Gonna be doing some day hiking for herps. As you can see, clouds are just starting to clear up for the day, so it should be a good time to get out here and start looking. And yeah, I'll get back to you guys with our first find. Well, we just had our first snake encounter of the day, and unsurprisingly, it was a striped racer that got away into the bushes. It's pretty typical for that to happen. I will say it's kind of surprising this year since I've started hiking for the season. I have not gotten a single one in hand. That's kind of brutal, but it is what it is. We'll keep hiking here in a minute. Look at all these newts in this overhang. There's like a couple on the bank right there. Tiny, tiny little babies here, here. 2 more youngsters right there. This overhang. Look, there's some adults back there. She's crawling with them back here. So cool. Good camo. Check out that cave. It's like an old mine shaft or something, maybe? There's a very dark tree frog in here. All right, well, we've been hiking for, it's 3:15, like 5 or 6 hours. And the only snake other than that racer that got away in the beginning is this guy. Nice, pretty good size San Diego gopher snake, 4 feet. Real nice yellow belly on him. Whoa, death roll. He's not too happy to have been caught, but it's all right. I wouldn't be either. Oh, it's nice to at least get something in hand. All right, well, there we go. Nice San Diego gopher snake. Always happy to see. Nice, good sized gopher. And there he goes. He's going to continue off the trail back in the direction he was going. Oh man, at least something. I'm happy with that. Very cool. All right, folks, well, definitely a slow day, but at the very least we did get something in hand. Slow has definitely been the theme lately. I don't know why, but it's all good. We get outside and just see what we can see. That's all we can do. But yeah, I want to thank you all very much for watching. I have plans to go out to the desert in the next couple days, look for some diurnal stuff. So I'll see y'all in the next video.